All right, so next up, I want to work on adding source maps in, which will help us debug and make sense of our minified bundle code. As we saw previously, we can't make sense of this code in our browser. If I want to add a breakpoint in, debug it, it's all minified, compressed into this really ugly but small file. So source maps will basically take that minified bundle and map it backwards to its pre-built state, so that we can then see, where the actual code is coming from that makes up that bundle. So we have two things we need to do. We need to tell TypeScript that we want in our tsconfig.json, we want source map set to true. By the way, this is all detailed on the Webpack docs somewhere right here. They have a section on source maps for TypeScript. So source map is true in our tsconfig. So that's for TypeScript. And then we need to tell Webpack in our webpack.config.js file that we want it to extract those source maps and include them in the final bundle, which we do with this line right here. DevTool set to inline source map. DevTool inline dash source dash map, just like that. Make sure I have that correct. Okay, so if we now rebundle, we should hopefully be able to see source maps working in our browser. So let's just do it over here. npm run build. Our live server is still going, which is fine. Wait for the build. All right, no errors so far, which is always good. Open up over here, it looks good. Look in our sources tab. We have our dist directory with our bundle. It's still just the bundle file we were looking at. But now we have this Webpack TS thing with a little cloud right there. And what do we see in there? We see our files that we know and love. I can look at dog, right? I can look at shelter dog. I can put a breakpoint somewhere in here, like right after elton.bark, or right there. How about that? Breakpoint at elton.bark. I'll refresh the page, and we stopped right there, right? So I now can interact with my code and debug it as if it wasn't bundled together, but it actually is bundled together into this nasty file. So that's what source maps help us do. It's something that we have TypeScript spit out, but then we have Webpack actually include those in the bundle file.